Hello everyone, finally bringing you my 2020 Clone Army video. Uh, right off the bat I gotta say, with the large Wellsworth mock going on and the redesign of my room, I had to move this out to the main area of my basement, so it's not going to be the best filming area, but I think it's still a decent area I was able to get and set up. And of course I want to bring you this video as it's been I've talked about it for a little bit with the new 501st Battle Pack coming out and the new AAT with the 332nd Trooper. Why would you not do a Clone Army right now? Also, as I've always said in the past, as long as Clone Wars sets come out, or sets of clones in them, I'll try to continue to do a Clone Army if I have a large increase. So this year we have 726 clone troopers and 76 vehicles. I believe that's less vehicles than last year for two reasons. I sold a couple, and some of the battle packs like the Walker from 2008 and the Geo battle pack Walker and some other stuff, I kind of broke down most of them for parts, but I've kept at least one of each. So in a way, they just got repurposed. But without further ado, let's get in and actually look at everything I have here. So to start out, as I said, I had 726 clone troopers. This was a huge feat to do, and I'm going to try to get through everything as quick as possible. As many of you longtime viewers know, I only have about 10 minutes before I have to cut to a new section of video, and that's just a camera I have, and I've been too lazy. I'd rather buy clones and Lego than a new camera. So let's get right into it. First off, I have one captain, one commander, 4 lieutenants, 6 sergeants. Then we have from 2008, or 2013, my bad, 32 of these guys. The episode 2 from 2018, I believe, when that last Clone Battle Pack, the Jedi and Clone Battle Pack were out. So here we have 70 of these troopers, which is pretty cool. We got 15 regular Clone Wars ARC troopers and 13 Rancor Battalion ARC troopers. Hopping up front here, I have 1 Clone Wars Fox, 1 Clone Wars Gree, 1 modified Clone Wars Gree, a commander, which is part of we'll get into these guys in a second. So 1 regular clone commander, Commander Wolf, Cody, Rex, and then that's on the next base plate, so we won't go over. I was able to complete my goal for when I was a kid, started Lego. I wanted 100 of these 2008 Clone Wars troopers, and this year I'm able to say I have 100, technically 101, because I do have this commander. Then we have 14 gunners, 5 pilots, and then 5 ARC troopers. The other 50 of the Clone Wars clone troopers are over here. I have 1 Wolfpack trooper, full focus. 1 212 trooper. Basically, I got a second Cody, and I just repurposed the helmet. I got a 41st trooper. I just took a regular trooper and put some dark green arms on them. And I went ahead and marked these guys as separate, just so I at least have one kind of officer to go with each of my clone commanders. I have 16 Horn Company with 1 marked as the Captain Lock. I actually went to put the equipment on his helmet and I forgot. And then I got 18 Bomb Squad troopers. These are pretty cool. I've actually considered getting more since they're some of the easiest troopers to get a hold of. I considered the idea of getting more. I'm sorry, I'm using my laptop here because I counted everything out on there because I can't remember all these numbers. We're going to hop down here. We got Clone Wars Phase 2 Captain Rex, along with, where am I at? Oh yeah, along with 18 Clone Wars 501st Troopers. Sorry again, I'm looking at that computer trying to go through this. I got 4 of the 501st pilots, 5 of the Lego Clone Wars 212th. I know they come off yellow. Lego labels them as 212, so I always say yellow Lego 212 because you can argue back and forth. They're not really, and they are. And then we got 8 Wolfpack, and then 15 of these shock troopers. I got really lucky with these shock troopers. People always ask me. There's a guy I used to talk with about 2 years ago, 3 years ago now, whenever the huge spike and I got these was, and he was getting out of Lego, and he offered me them for a great deal, and I couldn't pass up. Now, here's the real block everyone wants to see. I have 50 of the new 501st Troopers, and I replaced all their arms with blue. And then I have 17, yes, 17 of the Jet Troopers to go with them. Now, I also have 17 of the 332nd Troopers. My goal is to get 20. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the 20 by the time I want to get this video out, so I'm 3 short there, but it is what it is. Then we got 7 91st Recon, 1 wearing armor to mark him as Commander Neo, and 4 of these Phase 2 Gunners, which are actually really cool. I like them. I think for kind of being an obscure figure, clone armor, like we just never really visually saw it. It was cool to have. I have 21 of the 212th, and actually 23 of the Airborne. It's kind of funny. I ended up with more of those just by chance. 8 custom officers back here. I have 2 Commander Grees. I don't know how I ended up with 2 Commander Grees in both Phase 1 and Phase 2, but I know how I did with the Phase 2. I apologize for the walking up there. My ceiling creaks since I'm in the basement, if you even heard that. But back to the clones. Then I had, I'm not sure how I got the second Phase 1 Gree, but I did. I have 16 of these Phase 2 41st Troopers that we never really see. I have 16 of the newer Scout Troopers and 1 of the old, I want to say 2008, 2009, maybe even 2007 Trooper. Well, that's pretty cool to get a hold of. I have 19 of these regular Phase 2 Troopers. I have 19 of the Geo Troopers as well, and 15 of the Airborne. Now, I have 8 of these custom recon units. These are designed based off of some figures Chris Productions did for his one of his mock series. So every time I talk about him, I always want to give him credit, just because he's the first one I saw use the design. Maybe got him from somewhere else, but I always credit him because that's where I saw him. I got 3 of the old 2008 Phase 2 Troopers, or 3 or 6. I can't even remember. 6 of those. 6 of the 327th. 7 of the Shock. 1 of the 91st. 6 of these pilots. And then 5 of the ARC 170 pilots. 3 of them being Captain Jang himself. Now we're going to hop down here. This base plate starts to become the more, I call it rare, not rare, but exotic. Let's go with that, clone troopers. I include them in here because they are clones. We have the old clones, Rex, Wolf, and Gregor. I have 2 Wolves, 1 Rex, 1 Gregor. Then we get into our Clone Army Customs. In total, hang on, let me move my laptop real fast. I have 46 Clone Army Customs figures in total. Here we have what I'm calling the Doom unit. I use the exclusive, let's see if that'll focus, olive green 501st Trooper alongside 1 of the Doom Recon units and 6 of the regular Troopers. I got my 501st team with Rex, ARC Troopers, 5s, Jesse, and Echo. Then we got Kix, regular Jesse, Hardcase, Hawk, Dogma, and Tup. 5-3 32nd with 1 of them having the armor or the gear for Captain Vaughn. 4, including the commander of the Camino and Security. And we have our Wolfpack team, Commander Wolf, Comet, Sinker, and Boost. Not necessarily in that order. 212th, Cody, Waxer, Boyle. Hound, Fox, and Thorn from the Coruscant Guard. Some ARC Troopers, regular ARC, Blitz, Echo. Then just another last assortment of CACs you can see here. Bakara, Gregor, Pink Trooper. These, I think Clone Army Customs actually calls these guys Ash Troopers and then these 332nd. That's just how they divide it up when you're looking for their inventory. Here I have what I call 8 of these mixed troopers. They either use CAC bodies and Lego or CAC and painting, whatever it is. I have 3 custom Rexes, Onderon Rex, second version of Old Rex, and Slave Disguise Rex. Now here in these personal customs, I have 39 of these of various states, whether they're just changing the arm color or they're just completely painted. Some are actually quality, some are really old and terrible, but they're clones I have, so I want to include them in here. And then the very last, I have 4 helmetless clones. I put them off separate just because I didn't want to mix them in with their helmeted brothers. And as part of the customs I make here is a Domino Squad cadet display. So that's all the figures. We actually got through that in pretty good time. In all honesty, I thought I'd be cutting it a lot closer. But those are all my figures, all 726 of them. Let's go ahead and hop into the sets. Okay, so we're going to walk through the sets. We're going to probably go through this a little quicker. I think last year I had somewhere between 80 and 100 sets. This year I'm down a couple. As I said in the beginning of the video, some of the battle packs got broken down because I don't need a dozen of them, especially because I don't use them in any builds. And then some stuff I just sold because I didn't want, and it just took up a lot of space, and I was never going to use in a mock. So I have 2 Swamp Speeders, 2 of these fighter tanks with some customizations to them, 3 of the battle pack Swamp Speeders, 1 of these micro turbo tanks. I got this custom forward operating base, which is based off of the battle pack, as well as the what we see in the Episode 2 with Yoda and the Commander, which I believe is Commander Pons. It's a lot of people talk about. So then I have two 2008 ATTEs, which were my favorite set up until the Airjitsu Temple and the Old Fishing Store, but they are my favorite Star Wars set by far. Back down here we have 4 of these little turrets, 2 of the Battle Pack forward operating bases, 2 of Lego's smaller ATRT designs. Both of them came with a turbo tank, one from the Clone Wars and one from the Revenge of the Sith, the latest version. I got 3 of these Bark Speeders, old ones from 2009, I believe. I keep want to say 2003, and maybe that is 2003, but early 2000s. We have 4 of these Battle Pack cannons, 1 ATAP from 2013, 3 AV7 cannons, 2 Bark Speeders with sidecars. Then we have an assortment of Bark Speeders of 91st and of the Battle Pack, the green, or with the ARP Trooper. They came in, and a red one, dark red, that came with the droid cannon. The 501st equipment, 2 of the 2013 ATRTs, 1 of the new ones, 2 custom ones, and 6 speeders. I think I can count that one. Yeah, I counted right. Sorry, I gotta back off. I'm leaning over the whole clone army. So we're gonna zoom back in. I got 1 of the 2008 Clone Wars Battle Pack and 1 of the Geo Battle Pack ATRTs. I used to have about 6 of each, but I broke them down. The Y-Wing, which is a new addition this year. My favorite vehicle, my favorite fighter in Star Wars. So very happy to get a hold of that. V-19 Torrent and Republic Shuttle. 2 Headhunters, 3 Freako Speeders, 1 Micro V-19 Torrent, Police Gunship, which I think is probably one of the best price sets Star Wars or Lego's ever made for Star Wars, 2 of the Republic Gunships, 3 of these modified Micro Venators, and 1 custom larger Micro Venator. And that is all of my sets. A lot quicker than talking about the clones. Okay, so we're ending off this video now. Obviously, here the outro. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for not the best recording area, but when you're working on a mock project and you got a clone army of this size, I definitely had to find another space to do it, and I tried to find the cleanest, most consistent space I could. I hope you enjoyed it. I know some people are really looking forward to it. Whether I do a clone army next year, I'm not really sure. The only thing that's probably going to change than some random stuff, but I know for sure, is I'm going to at least get 20 of the 332nd troopers. So that'll only be 3 more than this year. But overall, I hope you enjoyed watching it. Please leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Should I do one next year? Should I not? Are clone armies a thing of the past? Maybe I shouldn't be doing them at all. Maybe I shouldn't have even posted 2021. Let me know down below, and I will see you in my next video.